I've got my license now.
You drive?
Yeah.
I love it. Yeah, like, what do you mean? That's amazing.
No, she doesn't drive. I do drive.
Oh, in 2006, is that the one you were talking about?
Yep. 2006.
G'day guys, welcome back to another episode of Breaking Barriers. Now, today I've got a really special guest. So I met this amazing lady sitting next to me probably about 15, maybe 20 years ago. We've got Nicole Spehar, a Australian Paralympian that's done such an amazing job in the world of Paralympics with running. But we're going to learn all about that through today's interview. So Nicole, welcome.
Thank you, Mikey.
No worries at all. It was so cool.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. You're welcome. It was so random how we met the other day, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. Do you want to tell people about how we met the other day?
Well, I went with Gracie, my support worker right here, just to play downstairs on the waterfront, and just talking to Gracie like I normally do, and then this guy came and said, "Oh, is that you, Nicole?" Okay, yeah.
That's right.
You asked if you could do a podcast, and I said, why not?
That's exactly right. That was so cool.
So a week later, here we are.
Yeah, exactly. I was standing at the register ordering some crepes for my wife and my brother-in-law, because my little girl Sophie that passed away last year, her favourite food was crepes.
Yeah.
So we went and had some crepes not long after her 1 year anniversary, and I hear someone chatting, and I'm like, I swear that's Nicole. But I'm like, I can't see her good, so I don't know if that's her or not. But I said, you know what? I don't care. I'm going to just go up to her, ask, and if it's not, oh, well, bad luck.
Right.
And it ended up being you. So I think that was meant to happen, us meeting at Panache, getting you on the show. It's unreal.
Yeah.
It's unreal. And I think it's going to be so awesome for everyone to see everything you've been able to achieve. So let's get to know Nicole Spehar. So Nicole, when were you born, and were you born in Geelong? Because at the moment we're in the beautiful CBD of Geelong, an absolute beautiful apartment, by the way. Were you born and bred in Geelong?
I was born and bred in Geelong, and Geelong's been my hometown all my life.
Amazing. So when were you born?
The 20th of the 1st, 1980.
Okay, beautiful, lovely. So you're exactly 10 years older than me. There you go, exactly. Because I'm 1990.
Yeah.
There you go. So Nicole, so you were born in 1980, and can you tell everyone a little bit about when you were born? Because you have something called cerebral palsy. Were you born with cerebral palsy?
Yes. Well, I was okay, if I can say that. I was okay in the room. There was no concerns of no problems about my welfare or anything. I was a month early.
Oh, yeah.
So, but complications within the birth.
Yep.
So.
Okay. And then what happened when you were born? When did your mum end up finding out about your cerebral palsy right away, or?
Well, this is like 46 years ago. So, I just want to let people know that it wasn't straightforward. It wasn't straightforward for Mum. And Mum spent a lot of time at the hospitals and thinking her daughter's not achieving the 1 month, 2 months, monthly achievements,
Yeah.
milestones.
Yeah.
Until I was about 1, I would say that Mum was in hospital. Again, I probably wasn't feeding or
Oh, okay.
I can't remember.
Yeah, of course. At one.
And Mum met this doctor, Dr. McCullough. And
Geelong Hospital?
yes.
Yeah. Okay, so Nicole, we've got your mum, Gloria, with us also. So, Gloria, we're going to be hearing your voiceover. So, when Nicole was in the womb or when you were pregnant with her, was everything pretty normal? Were the doctors concerned about anything with the ultrasounds and so on?
No, everything was okay. But when my waters broke, they were very dirty. Actually, they were chocolate brown. So that meant that Nicole was panicking in the womb. And instead of giving me a cesarean to take her out straight away, the doctor waited. And I think that's when the problem happened.
So do you think if you had a cesarean,
Well, I was
this would have
told
been
that
prevented?
Yeah, I was told that years later by a couple of the nurses that were present.
Wow. Yeah, unfortunately, medicine probably wasn't as advanced back then, back in the 80s.
Yeah.
So when Nicole was born, probably one of the happiest days of your life, I'm sure. What were some of the things that you noticed or the doctor noticed that was a little bit different?
Well, she had to stay in hospital for about a month because she couldn't suck. And they were about to teach me how to feed her through the mouth with a tube. And we sort of managed somehow for her to start sucking. But yeah, she doesn't have that natural reflex.
Yes, the natural sucking reflex.
Yeah.
And this is when she was basically...
From when she was born.
When she was born.
Yeah.
And then what happened after that? How did you end up finding out, okay, something is not right, something might be wrong with Nicole possibly?
And she didn't reach any of the milestones. She couldn't sit. She never got to walk. Couldn't eat properly, would gag with everything. So I kept going back to the health centre then, the nurses, and to a doctor, I shouldn't name him, I suppose.
That's okay, yep.
A Dr. Rossiter, he was a specialist, and he kept telling me there was nothing wrong with her. She might be just a little bit slow. And then she used to get very high temperatures, and in one of the occasions we went there to hospital, she was about 1, and Dr. Rossiter was away, and we had Dr. McCullough as a locum, and he just took one look at her and he said, "Well, you realise your daughter's got CP," and I just dumbfounded. I didn't know what CP was.
Yeah.
And I just thought someone at least can see that there's something wrong with her.
Yeah.
And from that day on, we started going to Grace McCullough. Not Grace McCullough, sorry. Shannon Park. And that was the best thing for Nicole.
Wow, that's amazing. So what happened at Shannon Park? What is Shannon Park?
At Shannon Park, she received physio and speech therapy and occupational therapy. And it was, at least you could do something for her and you could see she was improving instead of just having a baby that didn't sit or just had to lay down all the time. So that was a big change.
So Nicole started really advancing well and started growing nicely. So what age was this when Nicole was getting OT, speech
started
therapy at Shannon Park? 1?
1 o'clock,
That's
1
fantastic.
year old.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for sharing
You're
that with us,
welcome.
Gloria. Thank you. So we might chuck the mic back on Nicole. That's really good insight. Thank you. So that was really good insight from your mum. And I was just telling your mum, just when we were off air for a minute there, me and my wife Maria, we went through pretty much the exact same thing with our little girl Sophie. So we can definitely understand how hard it would have been for your mum. But for you, Nicole, growing up with cerebral palsy, and just before we actually get into that, can you quickly explain to the viewers and listeners, some people might not know what cerebral palsy is. What is cerebral palsy? How does that affect your life and your body, etc.? What's the best way to explain that, you reckon?
Well, there's different forms of cerebral palsy, Mikey. And I've always said this, that I'm lucky with my disability because I can walk, I can talk, I can, the physical sense is I do fall a lot.
Okay, you fall over a bit?
When I was a child, I used to always fall.
Okay.
And I've got great, my motor skills aren't, my fine motor skills, should I say, isn't really good.
Okay.
As you can tell in this podcast, my voice, my speech is affected.
Yeah, but we can understand you really well. Like, I'm understanding, you're doing amazing.
Yeah. So normally I'm not too conscious about my voice from day to day, but sometimes when we're doing things like this, I'm a bit okay.
Well, you're doing amazing. You're doing amazing. And can I just say, when I came to the apartment, we walk into the apartment building, and Gracie, your lovely support worker, said, "There's an elevator," but no, Nicole goes up the stairs.
Well, I don't really like the elevators, so yeah.
It's amazing. Good on you. Good on you. Like, you would have a good excuse to go in an elevator, right?
Well,
but you go up the stairs. I know people that are fully able and just lazy, and they want to go in the elevator.
I don't like the elevators. If it was a glass elevator, maybe that would be different.
Yeah.
But I'm just
not a fan.
Not a fan.
Yeah. So you explained cerebral palsy very well. So basically it affects your physical body. It can affect your finer motor skills. Yeah. It can affect your speech, obviously. Yeah. So what was it like growing up as Nicole Spehar? What was your childhood like?
Well, probably fairly normal for me.
Yeah.
I went to and I always credit Mum with this. I went to mainstream schooling.
Awesome.
So I probably did 1 or 2 or maybe an extra year of kinder. It started at the Our Ladies Primary School.
Oh, nice.
Back in the 80s.
Nice.
And then I went to College.
College. Yep.
I've always had a bit of like a support teach.
Yes, integration aids.
Integration aids.
Yep.
Or visiting teachers.
Yep.
I remember visiting teachers in primary school.
Yep. Yep.
So.
And what was school like? What subjects did you like? Did you have an idea of what you wanted to do when you were in high school? When you left school, did you have a dream job or something? Or
sorry.
No, you're okay.
No, I didn't really have like. I wanted to be like a profession.
Okay. Yeah.
I've always liked to. I started athletics when I was 11.
You started athletics when you were 11. Okay, here we go.
So, so I've always liked to like the sports rec side of things, and I I've always liked to help people
Oh, that's amazing,
with
Nicole.
disabilities.
That's amazing.
So I went I've done sports rec at the Gordon.
Oh, wow.
The diploma I've done. I've done personal training.
You serious?
Yeah,
That's
personal
unreal.
training and PT. And then I got in by chance
Uh-huh.
as a massage therapist.
How good is that?
So I spent the next, this is in my 30s.
Okay.
I spent a good 10 years trying to develop my my craft as a massage therapist,
Well done.
which I kind of gave away last year because
Yeah.
it wasn't really working.
Really?
And
What was the issue, you reckon?
there wasn't any issues on my behalf.
Okay.
I think it was a lack of clientele.
Yeah, okay. That's a
So,
big
for
thing.
me?
Yep, big thing.
And then, so I've spent some time at when I used to get fun futures before the NDIS.
Before the NDIS.
There was the futures for young adults,
Okay.
and I was at a leisure network.
Yes,
So
yeah.
I got a lot of work within a leisure network
Oh, no
at
way.
one stage.
Really? Massaging?
No. Massaging came later in the piece.
What were you doing for work at the time with Leisure Networks?
Well, I was running the a program called FAN.
Okay.
So what that entailed was every Tuesday night between 6 and 7:30.
Awesome.
We had a group of people from different community homes around Geelong that they'll come into the centre, so at Dream HPA,
Oh, yep.
and we'll have some fun sports activities, or we'll go lawn bowls. What have we done? Lawn bowls, tennis. I think there was bocce, and different things. So I had to organise the timetable.
So you're a bit of a coordinator.
Yeah, so I was a coordinator.
That's unreal. And this is at like Tuesdays from 6 till 7:30.
Yeah.
That is unreal. So
That's
how old were you
really
at this stage? 20s?
I was in my 20s.
20s. Yeah,
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
Now, Nicole, it sounds like you always had a love for sport because you said you studied sport and recreation.
Yeah.
You got a diploma. You were obviously working at Leisure Networks as a coordinator for sport. And you started athletics when you were 11.
Yes.
So tell us a little bit about, because you're a Paralympian, right?
Yes.
This is not a little thing.
No.
This is a big thing, man. Tell us, how did that all start? How did your athletic journey start, and how did you make it up to a Paralympian?
Well, it probably was because of my brother,
Oh, okay.
David.
What was his name? David, did you say?
David,
Yeah, okay.
yes.
Big brother, little brother?
Little brother,
Okay.
that looked after me.
Oh, nice.
And but he was we were watching him at Little Athletics.
Oh, yep.
He
Little
was
Aths. Yep.
doing he was doing high jump,
Okay.
and there was this one coach. There was an official, I should say, that said, "Oh, would you like to join in?" And I said, "No, I can't jump that.
Yeah.
I can't jump high jump."
Yeah.
And she said, no, there's a group that meets over a Sunday morning, and it's the Special Olympics.
Wow.
So back in like the 90s, I'm old, I know.
No, so am I. So am I. Don't stress.
I'm old, and it's like going back to dark ages sometimes, I feel. But, yeah. But, the Special Olympics were for people with intellectual disabilities. But at that stage, there wasn't anything for me.
Yeah, because you don't have an intellectual disability. Intellectually, you are so smart.
No.
It's just your body.
There wasn't anything for me around that time.
Right.
And then I remember meeting Mandy, my coach,
Yep.
which I'm still in contact with.
What's her name? Mandy. Do you know her surname?
Cole.
Mandy Cole.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's a lovely lady.
Yes. And she said, I can't do Sundays. What about during the week? So Mum was like, yeah, why not? So I spent a couple of years in the Special Olympics until we found a group of cerebral athletes.
Wow. In Geelong.
Well, they were mainly in Victoria,
Yep.
in Melbourne.
Yep.
And that's when I first really got the thing of, hey, I'm seeing people who have my disability and they are helping me to achieve, to run and to, to do the competitions. And I remember going to my first cerebral games in Brisbane.
When was that? Do you remember?
In 94. And then when
So you were 14?
Yes. And when we go into my room, I've got a few certificates. You know, there was problems with our motel. I think the people just changed
The accommodation.
accommodation or whatever. So I remember quite clearly that there was this woman in a wheelchair.
Okay.
And she was trying to make dinner with a pot in her lap. And so I've always tried to, and I don't know whether I do it all the time, but I try to, I want to help people.
That's so nice, man. Far out. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
You always had the desire to help people. And did that motivate you, did it? When you saw the lady in the wheelchair, having the pot, struggling, did that kind of awaken that in you?
Yeah. Well, at least you know that I can do stuff.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. Nicole, that's amazing. So you went to your first Special Olympics in 1994. You were 14.
No, I was.
No?
That was my first cerebral games.
Right, okay.
Which then moved into the Paralympic movement.
Yep.
And now I'm having the, I won't say the word, but I'm having a separate nationals for people with disabilities and for able-bodied.
Yep.
Now they have the same nationals, but for everyone.
It's more inclusion.
More inclusion.
Oh, wow. So what sports did you compete in the cerebral palsy games and so on?
Well, I've always been in athletics.
Athletics, yeah.
So the 100, the 200, the discus, javelin, and shot put.
Amazing, amazing. So you started advancing really well in your athletics. When did you start realising, hold on a minute, because you've represented Australia, haven't you?
Yes.
When did that start happening? When did you start realising, wow, because have you been at the Paralympics?
I haven't been to a Paralympic.
Right.
I've always just as a young athlete
Yep.
and as a young girl,
Yep.
I always dreamt of representing Australia at the Paralympics.
Wow.
But after I did my 2 World Cerebral Games,
Right.
one in Nottingham and the other one in Connecticut in America.
Wow.
And then this one that I went, this top I'm actually wearing.
Oh, right.
I was actually selected by the Australian Paralympian Committee to be on their first big team.
Wow.
Far East South Pacific Games. And that's like where they either give young people a shot with the with the knowledge that something might happen.
Yeah.
Like, you can do a Paralympic World or
Yeah.
even go to the Paralympics.
Yeah.
But after I did 2 World Cerebral Games, I was like, well, I'm happy if that's the highest
Yeah.
I could go.
100%. I would be too.
So yeah, and
I
then
would be
when
too.
like the first 3 games were really special to me. Not only because there was, I think there was one or let's say one more athlete, but the actual thing was getting selected and also having my coach Mandy being selected for the team as well as a coach. So that was pretty, like, for me, that was pretty special.
That's amazing. And what year are we talking now? Do you remember roughly what year you went to those games?
2006.
Oh, that's amazing. 2006 you went.
Yeah.
And you represented Australia.
Yeah.
And how'd you go in those games?
I'll show you in a minute.
Yeah.
I won a bronze medal.
That's amazing.
In discus.
Man, that's amazing.
Okay.
Wow. And what other sports did you compete in on those games?
So I did the discus. I think I did shot put, javelin, 100 and 200.
Amazing.
All my events.
Yep. And you medaled in the discus?
And I medaled in the discus.
Amazing. So that's in 2006. Did you go to another World Games?
No.
No, that was it. That's amazing. What an effort to come home to Australia with a medal. How did you feel about that? How did that make you feel? When you got to come home to Australia and wear that bronze medal with pride, what was that like for you?
Thinking about it, it's made me pretty proud.
Yeah, you should be. You should be. Who can say that they went and competed in a world tournament and won a medal for their country?
Right.
I can't. Gracie and Ryan probably can't. That's amazing. It's incredible. So you've competed in athletics on a world scale, representing your country. That's absolutely amazing. And now tell us, after that, what did you end up doing in your life? Did you keep on competing, Nicole, in athletics, or did you go down any other paths?
I always loved athletics.
Yeah.
So I was training up to about 4 or 5 years ago in athletics.
Yep.
As in running, training.
Yep.
But I'd still go down to the landing field and have a throw, still compete.
Yeah.
At local, I just do local competition and country championships now. I don't go to states or to nationals. Just in my own throwing events. So shot put, discus and javelin.
That's amazing
So
because
I don't know whether I'll do it really well anymore, but
I reckon, look, we all know that you're pretty humble, right? So I don't know, like when you say, I don't know if I do it really well anymore, that means to me that you're still doing very well. That's amazing. And like, you know, you have every right to stick to the local ones because you've already ticked off what your achievement was, and that was to represent Australia, to compete at a Cerebral Palsy World Games. That's amazing. And you medalled in it. That's amazing.
well, that wasn't a teleport. That was in Far East South Pacific Games.
I see,
Yeah.
okay.
Where the Paralympic Committee, you know, it was all selected and
That's amazing. So you got selected by the Paralympic Committee. So technically you are a Paralympian. That's amazing. That is incredible. So tell us a little bit about, this is how humble Nicole is. We had Nicole's great friend.
I don't do anything.
We had Nicole's great friend and support worker, Gracie, say, look, Mikey, sorry, I've got to interrupt because Nicole's not going to bring it up because she's too humble. But she's had a pretty amazing achievement recently. Can you tell us a little bit about that? What year was it and where was it and so on? Do you remember what year it was?
No, it was this last season.
Oh, last season?
Yes.
That recent?
So we always go to the country championships on the, if I can say it,
Yeah, of course. You can say whatever. It's your podcast.
Australia Day long weekend for the country championships or the regional centres plus Melbourne athletes come to Wodonga.
Wow.
And now this is how far we've come with the inclusiveness. We have the para athletes now.
Wow.
Oh, we've had that for a long time.
Okay.
So I've got two gold and a bronze for all my field events.
Dude, so is that javelin, discus and shot put?
Yes.
So which ones did you get gold in? Javelin, was it? Do you remember? Gracie, do you remember?
Yeah. Discus. Yeah.
Discus?
Discus.
Yep.
Yeah.
And what was the second gold event that you gold in? So discus is one of them.
Probably, I can't remember. I think shot put.
Shot put?
Or was that the javelin? Yeah, javelin.
Javelin. So gold in discus and javelin.
Yeah.
And bronze in shot put.
Yeah.
Is that right? That's amazing, dude. Far out. Don't get in the way of Nicole. If she's upset at you, she can get her javelin in. That's your self-defense, huh? I love it.
Yes.
So does your mum get nervous around you when you have a plate in your hand? Are you going to throw that plate like a...
No.
That's amazing, Nicole. So far out. Like, you started off at 11. You went to a few World Games. You medalled in them. And just recently you went to the country games in Albury-Wodonga.
Yes.
And you got 2 gold medals and a bronze. That's amazing. So, Nicole, I think it's pretty safe to say, I think everyone would agree, that you've had your fair share of barriers in life, right? But you haven't let them get in the way. Can you tell people, how did you not let your disability, and I hope it's okay for me to use that word because you've used it a fair bit. I don't mind using it for me either personally, but some people don't like it, you know. How have you not let that get in the way? How have you, because you could have a good excuse to be like, look, that might be a little bit tricky for me. I'm going to maybe not aim as high. Can you tell people out there what helped you aim high and get through your barriers? What helped?
I don't think it's a determination I've got. And I think that I have to be a bit more determined. Well, Mark, you would understand this. We have to be a bit more determined than the average person to succeed, but also to prove to people but we can do things. Like today, I haven't spoken about having to prove myself, but I have.
You 100%.
I've got my license now.
You drive?
Yeah.
I love it. Yeah, like, what do you mean? That's amazing.
Yeah.
Wow.
But there was a lot of, with my OCP, I would probably get, when I get tired, I might get a bit
Sure.
startled.
Yep.
And people probably didn't think. But I'm not saying I'm a perfect driver and I haven't had accidents, but
Man, dude, I find you so inspirational and so encouraging because I know people that don't have the struggles that you have and are not perfect drivers, trust me. And have had plenty of accidents. But look at you.
and I've had and I know friends who don't drive.
Yeah.
And they are probably able to.
Yep. So you have that determination. You had to have a little bit of extra determination compared to the average Joe to prove to others, and I'm guessing also to prove to yourself. Because I know me, I'm probably my worst enemy. I'm always, but in a good way, if that makes sense. Like I try to prove it to myself. Like I don't do it in a negative way. I'm like, nah, I reckon I can do this, Mikey. And I think that's really healthy to have that. To have that determination, because if we don't grow, we die. And we need to grow, we need to achieve goals, don't we?
Yeah. And people just have to, like, sometimes, you get questions like, why do you do what you do if you're not going to do, But I don't have any problems with my health.
You're healthy, fit,
I'm healthy, I'm fit.
young woman,
So, like, it's not as if my health has, my disability has health issues.
No. So on that topic, what is a misconception that a lot of people have, do you think, when they meet you with cerebral palsy? What's kind of something that you get a bit misunderstood about? Because I know me with my eyes, a lot of people are like, oh, can you watch TV? Or, oh, can you see this? Can you see that? There's a lot of misconceptions about being vision impaired. Do you find there's misconceptions with cerebral palsy when people meet you?
Not anymore. Because I'm really, I've always, I would say I don't do much, but I do a lot.
You don't do much. Nicole, I think you do a lot.
But like, I had a thing in the sauna one day where people might not talk directly to me because they probably think I can't communicate properly.
Yeah, right. That's
or
interesting.
whatever. And then why am I doing this stuff if I'm not going to have a full life?
Yeah.
My disability, like I said, is physical.
Yes.
I'm not that bad with, sometimes I laugh with Mum.
Yep.
Because I love my food.
Of course.
So much.
Yeah.
For someone who couldn't eat properly.
You love food.
Whatever, I love my food.
So what's your favourite? What do you eat? What's your favourite food?
I just like a bit of everything.
A bit of everything?
Yeah.
Good on ya. Well, you like your crepes, don't you? Because we saw you at Panache.
Well, my milkshake.
Your milkshakes? Yeah, nice.
So just, yeah.
So that's really interesting. A misconception is some people don't know if they should communicate with you or not because they don't know if you're going to understand. And I get the similar thing with my vision as well. People don't know how much you can see, so they jump out of the way and stuff.
Yeah.
But do you find most people are really understanding and really supportive in the world today?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
I do think. And it's like with, I think with you as well. We're like with a disability and like with an eyesight, and I'm not saying this to be, but like
No.
when you said you can't see much,
Yeah.
or you have provisional,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
yeah. So
It's the same thing.
amazing.
Oh, thanks. Thank you, Nicole. That's so nice. We inspire each other, right?
See that?
I love it. I love it, Nicole. Thank you. Thank you very much. And just lastly, how has the NDIS changed your life? How have you found having the support of the NDIS? Because you obviously saw what it was like before the NDIS was created. What's the difference? How are you finding that? You finding it a big support?
Now I am.
Yeah.
Now I am, but at the beginning, I found it a bit frustrating.
Yeah, right. Me too.
And, like, I can talk, like, I know you've got Mum on the podcast as well.
Yeah.
But, I don't have any problems talking or speaking up for myself.
Not at all.
But with the NDIS, I find that they don't really listen.
Yeah.
Because when I was in my 20s and 30s, I wasn't thinking, oh, athletics is good for me because I'm moving, I'm having massages and why is it all that's good? But now I feel as if, you know, what is massage? Is massage good? Yes, I know as a massage therapist, I know how good it is. But I also know how good massage is just for everyday aches and pains.
Definitely.
You know?
Definitely.
And as I grow older, I probably need more support and more therapeutic measures to keep myself active.
Definitely. And how do you feel?
And I'm not saying that as a negative or...
No. Of course. But I really like everyone to be honest about the NDIS because it's an amazing organisation and it's done so much for us, but I feel like there is a lot of room for improvement. And it's only going to get better if they hear this from us. How do you think it can get better? What do you think needs to change? Because you were saying that you feel like they don't listen to you. Like
I just think basically, and it's happening now, and I don't know what's going to happen with the supports and all that, but I think you can't make it a scheme for someone without including them.
100%. 100%.
So you can't say, like, for me, you can't just say, well, I've got a physical disability, let's do this, let's do that. This is what's happening right at the moment, is I don't see the benefits.
You don't see it?
No.
They don't see it?
The public don't see the benefit that the NDIS is having.
Yes.
And, you know, like, it's not perfect.
Of course.
It's not perfect.
Of course.
But it's helping people to achieve things. And it's helping people just to get out and enjoy their life. I had Gracie here. We've met a few years back now. But Gracie helps me at the gym.
Yep. Awesome.
And so she's helping me with weights and stuff. And then I have never liked the water as a kid.
Oh, really?
But but now I'm in the water.
Good on you. Swimming and stuff.
well, not swimming, but kicking
Good on
and
ya.
stuff.
Well done.
So,
Rehab, yeah.
yeah.
Good on you. I got my support work here with me,
Yeah.
Ryan. I would not be able to do my podcast without Ryan. So like you say, the NDIS is an amazing organisation. And I do agree, I think the public do need to see a little bit more of how the NDIS does benefit us. And that's why I'm so glad we're sharing that on the podcast. But just before we wrap things up, because your story, honestly, sorry to anyone else that's been interviewed on this, but this is my favourite so far. I don't want to make favourite, but this is my favourite so far. Just because it's just amazing all the things you've achieved, you know, with the barriers that you've had. What's the advice if you look at the camera and someone's watching, whether they've got a disability or not, and they want to achieve their goals, but they're a bit afraid to take that next step and actually go for it. They don't believe in themselves. What would be your message to them?
Go and do it. Don't give up. Just try. Like I said when I went for my driving license, if I can't do it, well, let me try. And if I can't do it, well, I can't do it. If I can, I'll do it. So just give everything a try.
Just give everything a try. I love it. Every quote that we've had from each person on the podcast, we've picked one thing that they've said, and I reckon that's today's quote. Just give it a try. You've got nothing to lose, right?
No.
That's amazing. So, Nicole, the last 3 rapid fire questions that I texted you last night. So we ask all the people on the podcast these questions.
Yeah.
So the first thing, what's one barrier that you've had in the last week that you've struggled with and maybe you've been able to overcome?
Not real big one, but I've just had a bit of a cold, so I've just been laying low for the last couple of weeks.
Yeah.
And it was just great seeing you on
Thank
Thursday,
you.
and
Yeah.
just
Amazing. See, even stars have the little issues that everyone else has, like the cold, you see? You're a star in my eyes, and you get the cold too. You're not susceptible to the cold. So you have your issues with the cold as well.
sometimes I think, yeah, don't do much.
No, not at all. Now, what's a barrier that you might have, say, and it doesn't necessarily have to be in the next week, okay? It can be just in the future. What's a barrier that you have in the future that you want to overcome?
Haven't really thought about that. I'm sorry.
No, don't apologise.
Probably, well, you know, the biggest one I had 2020, I've had a bulging disc.
Oh, no.
And I'm now on, well, not in here, but I am on the walker.
Yep.
So probably, you know, I always say to Gracie and Mum and David.
Yeah.
Probably not too much now because they probably will think, and I'm like, but I would like to be able to go for a walk without the walker.
Without your walker.
I would like to, you know, like not compete, as in like, competition wise, but I wouldn't mind going for a normal run or a jog without the walker.
Yes.
So,
That's a massive
that's
barrier.
probably not a, you know, it's not a short term, it's probably a long term.
But it's a goal, and it doesn't matter if it's not short term, it's a goal, and that's an amazing goal. So to go for a run without your walker, to be able to walk around without your walker, just smash that walker one day, basically, and be able to fix up your back. That's amazing. And lastly, what's a funny barrier, what's a funny story in your life that you can think of about a barrier that you faced, and it just ended up being a pretty funny story? I've got plenty of them about walking into poles that I didn't see, or walking up to a lady and saying, "G'day, sir," you know, but it's actually a lady, you know, because I couldn't see her properly. What's a barrier, a funny one that you've gone through in your life?
probably not barriers, but when people don't, like, I've got a friend that, I do a lot of stuff with her on weekends and stuff, and people think that she drives me around.
Right.
Oh, you're good, you're drive. No, she doesn't drive. I do all the drive. so like this people's perception, like I know, blindness, you probably can't drive.
No.
But you know, for people who see me, they probably think, oh, she can't drive.
Yeah. It's a misconception, right? But you're the one driving your friend around. That's gold, man. I love it. That's gold. Nicole, thank you so much for your time, honestly. Like, this has been amazing. Like, I met you for the first time when I was training for the Paralympics with Mandy at Eastern Beach.
Yes.
And I saw you running around the Eastern Beach and I was like, this
and
lady's...
doing race hills.
Yes, that's
I
right.
think last month, we went to have a look and they were still doing the same 6 hills.
Still the same thing.
Yeah.
Well, if it's not broke, don't change it,
Right.
mate. And when I met you, I was like, this lady's so inspirational, but I didn't think it could be topped, and you've topped it today. Like, it's amazing. And you know my cousin Johnny Lazic, don't you? He's also training for the Paralympics.
Yeah.
And he's actually, we're going to be putting up his interview that we've done a while ago on there, on our channel, and we might even get him back on the channel as well. So it's interesting. It's good that you're still in contact with everyone in the athletics world. But like I said, Nicole, keep up your amazing work. You are so inspiring. Keep up that determination. And thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome.
Okay.
Good on you, Nicole. Good luck with the future and smashing that walker.
Thank you.
Good on you, Nicole. Show us your trophy room, or the pool room, as Michael Caden calls it in the castle. All right. So, what do we got?
So here I've got...
Am I in the way of the camera, Ryan? No.
When I was doing my therapy ones, games. So the 100 and 200.
Yep, sprint, yep.
Dude,
oh man.
Up here I've got some photos just from Geelong Guild.
Yep.
Guild.
That's amazing. And what do you have there on the wall there? These little flags.
Oh, just some prayer flags.
Oh, yeah.
And this was the first big gold bronze medal.
Wow. In 2006, is that the one you were talking about?
2006.
Yep.
And I've also got that little toy that they gave.
Wow.
So people get, toys or flowers.
Yep.
So I'm glad I got a toy.
Nice. That's amazing. Thank you so much for showing us all of your memorabilia and all the things you've won. And we can't wait to maybe get you on the show in the next couple of years and see what you've done, because I'm sure knowing you would have been doing something amazing. So thank you so much, Nicole.
Okay, thank
Good
you
on
very much.
Thank you. Take care.